Every wide receiver in the NFL wants to be a top target, and two players will be trying to be that today. It's Jackson's Redskins going up against Thomas's Broncos. It's a cold one in our nation's capital as we're off to FedEx Field in Landover to hook up with our commentators, Jim Nantz and Phil Simms.
Broncos, Redskins, and the snow shows no signs of stopping as we get set for today's game.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms. And Phil, the weather looks like it'll be a real test out there for these teams today.
Yeah, it might be a test. But look, I'm tired of hearing about all this weather. It's going to affect the game. These are pros. These guys can handle it. They see all types of situations. So go out there and just execute your game plan. And if you don't make it happen, it's your fault. Don't blame it on the weather.
The Broncos ready to get this action started. Ross is going to be deep here for the opening kick. This game is underway. Thompson's going to start his return. Gets out past the 30, brought down near the 35. Taking the huddle is Kirk Cousins. He was drafted in the same class by the same team, the Redskins, who had taken Griffin in the first round and took Cousins in the fourth round. He's proved to be a much better quarterback than a fourth-round pick.
Kirk Cousins, the backup quarterback with the Washington Redskins. He's had some bright moments. A lot of people think he should be a starter in the NFL. When he gets a chance to play, he shows everybody his talent.
Gets about 9 on the play.
The drag route is a huge part of every offense now in the NFL. It's where the receiver starts on one side of the football, goes across the field, looking for those spots where he can catch it, and the quarterback that time threw it at the right time, right on target, good yardage, just short of the first down.
Garçon's got the catch and the first.
That's a good job by the receiver, running the drag route across the field. These are not easy throws for the quarterback, but he sticks it right on him for the completion.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Andre Roberts with the reception. The tackle is made at the 40-yard line.
That time the quarterback throws the drag route. It doesn't get a first down, but still it's a good decision by him. The throw was right on target, and it picked up solid yards.
Kirk Cousins takes a look now from under center. Now on the move. Under fire on that throw. Now for the offensive starters. At wide receiver, he started his career with Peyton Manning throwing him the football in Indianapolis. Here is Pierre Garçon.
He is a solid NFL receiver. He can play the slot. He can get open on the short passes, and he's very strong competing for the football when it's thrown down the field. When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. When you're running fast, you have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
Cousins lines up in the pistol. Now 1st and 10. Reed with the grab. Ward that time in on the tackle.
A lot of times you look at the drag route and you think that's the safety valve. You know what? It is. The quarterback is always taught to look down the field. If there's nobody open, throw it to the drag route coming across the field. That time they did it. It's just...
What a first series. Touchdown. The lead is theirs now after that trip to the end zone. That gives them some momentum here at the start, Phil.
Yeah, listen, halfway through the first quarter, you score that touchdown. Now you're leading in the game. Boy, that's a great place to be. And also, I know it's early, but it puts the pressure on the opposition right away.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Bolden's going to run this one out. Gallette's in on the tackle. And a run back of about 13. At quarterback, the 5-time MVP of the NFL, the 2007 Super Bowl MVP, Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning is truly a field general. He tells everybody what to do, then he's able to execute it.
The Broncos break huddle and show a jumbo look. Manning's taking off. And this goes incomplete as he was looking over the middle.
He has blossomed into a big-time receiver in this game, Emmanuel Sanders.
Well, it's not about just the offense. Oh, the offense gives him those numbers. He has shown wherever he plays, no matter who the coach or the quarterback is, he can get it done.
Anderson's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Manning's off the mark there, incomplete.
As we get a look at the defensive starters, this secondary will certainly need to be on point here in the passing game. This is third down. Double tight end formation. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
The Broncos know what a situation they were in right there, and it was a tough one. Third and long, what are you going to do? Well, they decide to run the football, and I agree with that. If you try to throw it down the field, it probably was going to lead to a mistake.
Looking long. The Broncos turn the ball over on downs.
Well, Jim, you have fourth and goal. If you score the touchdown, you tie the game up. They go for it. I thought it was kind of a gamble, but I'll say this. It's a huge boost for the other team's defense. What a job by them.
Stepping up to the line at the 6-yard line. The Redskins offense taking the field again. They got everything they could out of that last possession, Phil. That was a solid touchdown drive.
Yeah, just look at them, Jim. The way they run onto the field, you can see they're exuding confidence. And when you got a confident football team, man, let them go and let them play and see if they can make it happen again.
Let's go.
Second and goal from the 9. Redskins in for the score. That touchdown has them sitting pretty as the first quarter winds to a close.
Wow, you know, something sitting pretty, something I've never done, but, you know, I do the best I can. That's all I can do, Jim. But, hey, the offense, the team, they're so sharp. What a job by them so far, and they got a nice lead here.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive.
Caldwell's got it. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Redskins defense returns to the field, and they got to be saying right now, come on now, go for it again on your own side of the field on fourth down if we get to that point.
Well, we know why now. He's not a coach in the NFL. Making decisions like that, he'd be fired after 1 week. You just got to be smarter than that. You can't go for it on fourth down in situations like that. The Redskins defense is so fast and so powerful. That time on the run play, they just overpower the offensive line, and they tackle the runner for a loss.
Loss of 4 on the play. Peyton Manning under center. Anderson's taking the handoff. Hatcher's all over the ball carrier.
Redskins guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
The Broncos still driving as the second quarter gets underway. The second quarter is underway with this snap. But it's incomplete.
Thomas is not able to come up with the catch. And a lot of times when you see a receiver drop a pass, they take their eyes off it. That's one thing. or they're just trying to get it in their hands too quick. Why? Because they're trying to make some yards after the catch. That was the problem that time.
The Broncos from the 22. Launching it deep. He climbs the ladder and has it. The Redskins defense has to be demoralized by that fourth down conversion allowed.
I think anytime on the defensive side when you give up a fourth down conversion, it is heartbreaking, and it has to be heartbreaking for the defense right now.
Intercepted.
Got a flag down here. It's an illegal block in the back, and they now will be backed up some yardage.
Yes, always remember as a blocker, you need to get your head in front of the defender, and you got to get your front shoulder in front also to make it legal.
Going for the home run. Incomplete. Almost going in the other direction. Well, they go for the bomb, but the defensive backfield was not fooled.
Yeah, they were all over at that time, and that was like shadow defense. Wherever the receiver was going, the defense was right next to him. Great job.
And Morris is ready to run off the screen. Gains 19.
Nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator. A little screen pass to the halfback. He knew the defensive line was going to be charging hard. They were, and it picked up some nice yards.
Morris is in the backfield. And now on first down, we'll go back to the air. The ball is fumbled. They recover their own fumble. Well, the offense lucks out this time as they hold on to the football.
Yeah, I think the word luck is appropriate here, no doubt about it. Bad fumble that time by the offensive player, but at least they were alert enough to get there and get on it, keep possession of the football. Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get third and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Got a big lane. Midway second quarter. Throws the pass. Play number 6 coming up on this drive.
Get ready.
Second down and 10. And Morris is handed the football.
Third long coming up. You're losing by a couple scores. You're on the defensive side. You must know the offense is not going to take a chance, so be aggressive and maybe get lucky and get a turnover.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning in this one. First half winding down as we return from the 2-minute warning. Third and 11. He's hit as he throws it.
The Redskins don't have a lot of options on third and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
And it's a fake. They're running a fake. And the pass incomplete.
Well, I love seeing plays like this, a fake punt when you throw the football and it doesn't work. Hey, it's easy to do these things in practice, but when you got to do it in the game, you can feel the pressure, you get tight, and sometimes you just cannot execute the play.
Looking middle that time, and it's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback can't get him open. He threw to the right guy that time, but the coverage was so good by the defense, nowhere to get the completion.
They bring in the extra tight end.
The Broncos will take the snap from the 45. Incomplete, looking underneath that time.
This is a tough situation to be in. It's 3rd and long, and I'll say this to the coach and the quarterback. Don't take a chance. If it's covered down the field, throw it short.
3rd and 10 coming up. The Broncos will take the snap from the 45. And after only 3 plays, that incompletion brings us to 4th down.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
Fourth down and 10, and they're going to go for it. Manning's going to be in the pistol here. The Broncos will take the snap from the 45. The Broncos turn the ball over on downs. The Broncos go for it on 4th and long, and it does not work out.
Well, listen, 4th and long, no matter when you go for it, your chances of making it are not very good. And that time it doesn't work. Good job by the defense being alert and knowing the situation.
1st down at the 45. Miller's all over that offense and brings him down.
The Broncos defensive coordinator, my gosh, he is one happy guy. Anytime you get in the backfield and stop a runner and make him lose yards, that's some good stuff.
Kirk Cousins will take the snap from out of the gun.
2nd and 12.
It's Andre Roberts on the receiving end.
Nice job that time by the runner. Gets out of bounds after the play. You got under 2 minutes, and you need to stop the clock, so he gets it done. Doesn't like what he sees on the defensive side, so he is changing the play to the receivers by giving him hand signals.
Right now, this offense doesn't have much to complain about. Holding on to the lead here in the first half. And the passing game partner has been very sharp.
Well, they're probably going to complain that they can have more points because you can never have enough points.
The blowout continues. Another touchdown.
Nearing the half, and this one is a laugher.
Oh, well, yeah, one team's pretty happy about it, but how about on the losing end of it? How would you feel like to be being blown out here right before halftime? It's a terrible feeling, and I don't know if you can regroup in the second half.
The Redskins setting up for the kickoff.
Caldwell's got it on the return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. The Redskins have played some amazing opportunistic defense so far in this game. They've been physically dominant, looking virtually impenetrable, and still pitching a shutout.
You said it. They have been awesome on the defensive side, dominating physically, just doing everything they want and hustling to the football. When you do all these things, that's why you've given up no points. Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Failing to complete that one, so 2nd down here.
Anderson's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback.
Now cutting to the right side, looking for some open space.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends.
The Broncos snap it at the and he's going to be sacked.